neighborhood so much that you buy the house next door. Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Alicia Maddox, and today we're inside Cumming, Georgia, with a neighborhood that has a story that I love. Today we're stepping inside the kitchen that transformed this home, chatting with the homeowners about why this community was worth staying for, and meeting the designer behind it all. I'm here with the homeowners, Amanda and Skylar, and today we're talking with them a little bit about when they first started house hunting, what drew you to this location and this neighborhood specifically?
Well, we love the north part of Forsyth County, and we love that it's off the beaten path. Actually drove around for a while trying to find, the perfect location and neighborhood for us. Happened upon this neighborhood just by chance.
Absolutely, it was an established neighborhood. We liked that the lot sizes were larger, the homes, while not a brand new neighborhood, were well built. And then, like Amanda said, just the maturity of the neighborhood too. It's not kind of clear cut, lots of mature trees, shrubberies, things like that. And the size of the neighborhood too. It's kind of the right size for having the amenities that we wanted to enjoy, but not being, a major neighborhood that was overcrowded.
So when you were first touring, you obviously loved the house, and you must have loved the community enough to stay because you bought the house next door.
We
Super
did.
Interesting. You do not hear that every day. So what about the community made you want to stay?
Yeah, we once we moved in, just got to know all of our neighbors here and just really enjoy living in the community. We have just a great group of neighbors that we really bonded with, and our kids have bonded with. And so ultimately, this is just where we wanted to stay. We couldn't imagine a better location to continue to live and raise our family. Just had the opportunity for a little bit more space, and wanted to take up on that.
That's amazing, and such a testament to how important community really is. So I want to take it back to when you first walked through this house specifically. So you knew you loved the area, you loved the lot. When you walked in, did you know we're going to be doing some renovations here? And specifically, did you know you would be renovating the kitchen first?
Yeah, I think so. When we first walked through the house, again, it was about 15 to 20 years old at that point. And so it needed some updating, but we kind of had a vision for what it could be. My background is in construction, so I kind of saw the potential through what was there. And we were really happy to partner with a great designer to kind of bring this house into what our vision was.
Who is in the kitchen cooking the most?
I am cooking the most, even though I
was like, wait a second.
don't love to cook. I probably cook more, but Skylar does do a great job when he cooks.
So it's a team effort.
It is a team effort, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
She does, I would say she has the quantity. She does the most hours, sure, but when I like to cook, it's a long process. It's very involved, so it's just.
And he does a great job.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much again for having us today and for letting us in your beautiful home.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Bringing a kitchen renovation like this together takes the right kind of person, and that's why we're here with Megan Patterson today, the designer behind it all. Amanda and Skylar, the homeowners, have used Megan for this kitchen renovation, and they're using her for the next house and all the renovations going over there. Megan, what kind of feeling does that give you to have client trust like that?
Honestly, it feels so good whenever a client hires me twice. It tells me that my design process was something that they enjoyed, and doing a home renovation is no small feat. So whenever they want to go through it again with you, that just tells me so much, and I'm super grateful.
I love that. So with this kitchen specifically, I want to hear a little bit about where you pulled inspo from.
So the client, it's always the client. I always pull inspiration from them, where they want to go with the space. And, in this kitchen specifically, we really didn't change the layout too much because it was already a very functional layout. So we definitely replaced materials, lowered a countertop to open the space up, and overall just made it feel much brighter and better.
Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful in here, and it is very bright and open.
Yeah.
I have one more question for you before we go. For people watching at home, if you were thinking about starting a home renovation project, what's the one piece of advice you would give someone before they start?
Have a plan. Always have a plan before a single wall comes down, before a single thing is purchased. Have a plan. So know what you're going to do with the layout, know what you're choosing, the materials, everything. As long as you have a plan going into it, it makes the process so much easier. So definitely have a plan.
That sounds so simple, but obviously that's why you get hired, because you put the plan together and then execute on it.
Yes, yeah.
It's easy to see how design can really elevate everyday living and make your home feel so special. Thank you for joining me today on American Dream. I'm your host, Alicia Maddox, and I'll see you next time.